Also, that mixing, that metal mixer in the bottom left looks like a nightmare to draw.
Where do you think Ray went?
We think he was Shanghai. Shanghai? Did you say Shanghai?
Yes, I said Shanghai.
Whoa! I mean, whoa! Okay, someone tell me what Shanghai means.
Someone kidnapped him?
It means you go on a ghost ship and you're forced to scrub floors and run through the perfume department.
Horrible henchman.
6 SpongeBob reference.
We think maybe it was a case of
Thanks, bruh.
So you're saying
That was a good episode too.
Bad like
Don't worry, Cap. We'll buff out those scratches.
lead. Arr.
that's right. Young bakery.
Oh yeah, that bit where he's going through the rocks. He's like, a little to the left. You're good. You're good.
boss, how
Yeah, that's what I was
You
talking
just see all
about.
the planks
And
flying
stop. Don't worry, Cap. We'll buff out those scratches.
Was that the episode that had like 3 different endings and only one of them aired? Because it was like a vote the ending type thing. There's like one.
They included all 3 of them on the original DVD.
Ah, cool.
They did, so on the original season 1 release, there was just the main episode. But if you bought the individual, like when they do the individual DVD volumes, you know,
Oh, they'll be like, here's the one where it's got the theme of, you know, ships and stuff. Or
they did individual titles. Like one of them was Karate Island from season 4, and they just had that one and a bunch of other episodes to go with it.
yeah, and it makes it
just did
really
DVDs with,
confusing,
like-
really, doesn't it?
Kinda. They did DVDs with like 8 episodes on them each, and then they put out the main season. It's kind of like what they do with anime DVDs too. Well, not in Japan, but whatever. Anyways, did you ever see all the 3 of those endings?
Yeah, I can't remember them very well. It's like, one was them like getting turned into fruit. One was them. It was like Patrick wasting the wish. Oh, it was based on the character who got it, wasn't it? So there was one ending where Squidward gets the wish, one where SpongeBob, one where Patrick, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Yeah, Patrick wastes it. What does he do?
He gets
though?
gum.
He asks for gum, and they're inside of his stomach. At least we have fresh breath. And let's see, Squidward's like, I wish I'd never met you 2 dunderheads in the first place.
So he
And
doesn't
then
get out of the
they lose their
situation. They
memory.
just don't know each other, and then they have to.
Yeah, SpongeBob's like, hi, I don't believe we've met before. My name is SpongeBob, and this is Patrick. And it was just like, yeah, so we're inside of here. We have a lot of time to get to know each other. And then SpongeBob is like the vegetarian, but then they're fruit.
Hey, look, it's Elmer Fudd reference.
Excuse us!
Okay, like you're excused.
I guess is that supposed to be Marvin the Martian at the bottom?
God, like where?
Oh, that's Roadrunner at the bottom as well, like the feather thing. At least it seems to be.
Oh, the very bottom.
Well, like on the bottom to the left slightly, there's like a spaceman outfit that kind of looks Marvin the Martian-y a little.
And Elmer Fudd is the left one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see
The
that.
robot's probably a reference to something, maybe, or maybe it's just a generic robot.
Like nothing more noble than the written.
Nothing comes to mind. Maybe the Jetsons, but I doubt that's what they're going for.
Are the best. They're the tops. Good old books. Oh, all those words and everything. Woo! Can't
You realize it's probably some magazine.
Whatever you're thinking, it's not gonna happen.
I'm sure I don't know
Especially
what you're
since this is a kids' game. Actually, that's probably what, teen? 'Cause they've already been swearing.
It gets a bit more messed up later.
Yes!
Sounds rad. It's like
It does sound rad.
so into reading. You wouldn't believe the amount of jerks that try picking me up, pretending they like books. Thing is, I only have to talk to them for about 5 minutes before I see right through them. I usually get so totally irked that I end up walloping them with one of my karate kicks.
Saved.
I'm like a total black belt.
Ha! Really? Oh no. You know what? I'm afraid I'm gonna have to take a rain check on our little reading rendezvous. You see, Drew
You
here
dumbass, don't
needs
keep
my
on with the
help.
books.
And I can't
So
just
transparent.
Up and desert him like that. Ain't that right, buddy?
That's right, buddy.
Bummer.
Hey, look, the persona option.
So, if you love
What?
how do you
Where?
It was the mask,
Somebody said Persona.
costume mask.
Love costumes,
Oh.
too.
I don't know, isn't that the persona thing? Except it's white.
Like transcend your physical appearance.
I mean,
Plus,
essentially,
music and costuming are really cool together, you know? I mean, a lot of my costumes are based on something.
I don't know. I'm just trying to please you. I don't know about your personas.
Like the one I made after I read Camus.
I mean, you
It was based on
could.
Unreasonable Silence
It's a
of the
fan-fucking-tastic game.
I'd like to see.
Oh, sorry. It's like out on consignment.
Bummer.
You just need to sit your ass down and play some good old quality Persona at some point.
Dig your costumes.
Thanks. Business.
I like how the
Totally great lately.
like the standard option for dialogue is represented as literally breaking the ice.
Vouchers.
Mongo?
Vouchers?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like it starts out as an ice cube, and then you click on it a few more times until it's just reduced to a puddle. At which point that means like it's not like any more use to you.
What's that you're reading?
Oh, that's so cool.
It's a book I've been
That's a great way to say, like, yeah, okay, we're done here.
Hey, what a blast.
You know, try a different option.
They just make the book
It's
illegible
clever
all over.
iconography, I guess.
like I'm open
Is it I don't know if that's the word.
Anything.
It's a nice visual cue.
That's yeah.
Costume voucher for
What you said. I wonder how much of a pain it must have been to get all of Christopher Lloyd's movements on.
You know, by stamping it with his
Like,
probably a massive one.
Sorry about that, Ms. Fit.
like they'd have to put
Sure,
him
you
in
got
front of
paid
a
well enough,
put him
though.
in front of a green screen and then like crop out the green around him. I guess. I wonder. I don't know.
Someone could just like
Well, I mean, all it takes is a basic chroma key,
Yeah,
and you get most of the green out.
and then
Any basic streamer can do that.
Just be flat out
But, I mean, it's just a matter of all the different poses.
yeah, and figuring out. Well, they could figure out where to place the sprite afterwards, really, and then design all the characters around that. Would be the easier thing to do, I imagine.
Well, yeah, that's
all
the...
the time.
that's the idea, is that you get your base poses and then map them to the main rig, and then that would be your movement. And then you'd have all the different individual ones for like actions, like showing her the paper just now.
I really missed a trick in not being inventive with these names at all, huh?
Who cares? We're here to see the game, not your creativity.
Oh, I like this octopus guy.
A video game?
Oh, play the Smash machine.
The octopus guy's got like a fun, well, not really a backstory, but a character trait of being. He's from Zany Place, where Flux is from as well. So he's kind of bitter and stuff, and then he's just abusing these people with like arcade games.
That's awesome. I also have a soft spot for very sarcastic characters.
Well, there you go.
You gotta play the game and be a stud muffin, though.
It's a flower shop. We're all out of flowers.
What's that very bottom one? Because there's wuss bag, and then there's something written at the very bottom.
Oh, I can't see it. It's too low resolution.
Is that just normal?
Maybe.
I don't think so. Girly man, average Joe, beefcake, stud muffin.
Computer enhance.
Caring and sharing.
Maybe you can do it in post.
Surprisingly obnoxious.
Okay, so you found
That's his charm point.
Yeah, hey, I remember you. You used to have a place like this in Zany, dude. How come you left the homeland?
Business sucked. It's not easy to count a zany. Everyone's a wise guy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I could see that.
to swindle, entertain these smiley little Kintopian saps. It ain't glamorous, but it's a living.
Ripping off Cutopians. Why, that's just downright
Genius.
inspired. You need a partner?
He's speaking theoretically, of course.
I am.
Well, theoretically speaking, now.
So yeah, see, that was like the final ice bit. The next one's just going to be a puddle.
Rewarding career. Where's the
So at that point, does it loop?
I think, or it's just he won't say anything of value.
This is about your career.
I guess, but they would
It
either
means
have the
something.
same like
I'm
2
not
or
sure
3 looping. They probably have the same couple things looping, or they would just have the same one.
Utopia, which means I gotta kiss sweet little furry utopian butt. Well, hello, friend. Aren't the flowers lovely this time of year? Happy day, happy day. Man, a little piece of me dies every day.
Yeah, I completely understand that. I used to live that with other jobs I've had.
What about that King Hugh? You gotta love him. I mean, you do. Gotta
What jobs have you had where you gotta kiss Cutopian butt? Like
No, you know,
customer
just
service?
saying, yeah, you know, like if you're a cashier or you're a host and you have to greet people and be all friendly. And there's nothing really inherently wrong with that, but you know, you're not, it's like the whole forced positivity thing, like you have to always be like that friendly frontliner. But sometimes you just don't feel it, so you just have to outright fake it, you know?
Oh.
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 Sure, buddy. Whatever you say.
Like, things are changing. Yeah! Oh, maybe we'll see the bottom one now.
Oh yeah, that's the point. If they keep it consistent.
Oh, go home. Cheat 'em.
Oh, it is go home then.
Yeah.
Computer, you don't have to enhance.
Not anymore. It did enhance in that cutscene. So are you just going around getting information then? Is that what this whole thing is?
Going around getting information and parts.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, I got engrossed in our conversations.
Well, it's not all parts necessarily for the machine. Some parts will help you do other things. Just like any point and click, really. You know, a million different items.
Look at the bear on the left. He's playing a game and it says game over.
What? Oh yeah.
Look, it says game over. There's nothing in there.
Yeah,
He's very optimistic. He's like, well, you know what? If I pretend, maybe it'll actually be almost like Pac-Man.
yeah. It's like when you have the controller unplugged and you give the controller to a little brother or something. It's like, here, you're that guy.
So you're just a fucking dickhole.
That's the thing everyone says they do on the internet.
Yeah. Oh, it must be true.
Well, it's an easy way to satisfy like little kids that won't even understand how to control the game anyway. If you just give them an unplugged controller and just like, here, that. Yeah, whack man.
That's not what that said. It was just a swear on the front banner. Well, this is riveting gameplay.
It's not that bad. What do you want? What do you expect for a game in a game?
What the fuck? Why is your hand a tentacle?
No, we're playing against Octopus Man
Oh.
because he has the high score. This isn't.
I was just gonna accept it and be like, well,
That's the nature of the game, I suppose.
Marty, what's going on? You have to hit targets behind. Okay.
It's not that.
That's not too bad.
So you got your health that you have to worry about, and then you have to worry about the 3
Ew.
levels, and then you got to hit the target. There's
blood.
a fair amount going on. That'd be.
Yeah. See the title is a swear.
Oh yeah.
Your mother's ass, huh?
I like that.
We're on the right track. I like these pseudo kid games.
It's not like it's
they're-
not full out vulgar, but it's just enough like to subvert the typical thing.
It's that good old TV-14 style stuff. I appreciate that. I really do. You have to strike a fine balance.
Someday all of Utopia will look like this. It's fluffy,
Oh,
fluffy
no.
Cotton Bud in a big hurry.
Maybe she's late for a very important.
I do like her expressions that she goes through.
What
She
the
goes from
fuck was that?
manic to depressive.
Fun, I presume.
That's me!
How are you today, Fluffy?
I'm fuzzy and fluffy and cute and
This is Animaniacs voice actor as well.
be happier.
Oh, what's her name?
Oopsie, I just told an
It's gonna bother me.
You see, ever since that bad Mr. Nefarious started messing up
My God, she's just manic depressive.
Tress McNeil.
just an eensy bit
I don't know if that's gonna mean anything to you. So she's the voice of Babs Bunny.
Nasty, nasty, nasty! It's just not fair! Oh, golly.
Wow, she's really good.
I'm being a great big
She's gotten a lot of roles.
I should be welcoming you. Welcome.
think Tress.
Yeah, the character is very expressive.
Also, I think the voice actor, she had a job where it wasn't voice acting in animation as well, where she was the model for Ariel in Little Mermaid. It's like they used her as reference for how to animate hair underwater by getting her to stay in a tank.
Yes, but it gets much, much worse. You see, some bunny gave me this cotton candy to cheer me up. But I prefer...
Kick her.
This is awesome. I like that dramatic pose she's striking.
Yeah, she's just a roller coaster of emotions.